Have you ever stood up from a chair and felt your knees complain a little louder than they used to? Or maybe you've noticed that simple things, like walking upstairs or getting out of bed, take just a bit more effort these days. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. After 60, many of us start feeling the effects of stiff joints and tight muscles, especially around the knees and ankles. But here's the good news. You don't have to just accept it as part of aging. There are gentle, simple things you can do right at home to stay flexible, reduce pain, and move with more confidence. And today, that's exactly what we're going to talk about. We're diving into the importance of keeping your knees and ankles flexible after 60. These joints do a lot of work every single day. They support your weight, keep you balanced, and help you do everything from getting groceries to dancing at a family wedding. But when flexibility starts to go, so does our confidence. Suddenly, a small walk around the block feels like a marathon, and that tightness, it doesn't just slow us down, it can actually lead to injuries if we're not careful. Now, you might be thinking, is it too late to do anything about it? Absolutely not. Whether you've been active all your life or you're just now looking to make some changes, gentle stretching can make a world of difference. And I'm going to walk you through everything. Why flexibility matters, how it helps prevent pain and injuries, and even 4 simple exercises you can start doing today. Let's begin by talking about something many of us struggle with, but don't always address directly. The pain and stiffness that creeps in over time. You might feel it when you first get up in the morning, that tight pull in the back of your legs, or a sharp twinge in your knee when you bend down. That's your body telling you it needs a little more attention. See, over time, our muscles and joints naturally lose some of their elasticity. We're not bouncing around like we did in our 30s. But without regular movement, especially targeted movement like stretching, the muscles around your knees and ankles can shorten and tighten. That limits your range of motion. And when that happens, everything becomes harder. Walking, bending, even keeping your balance. That tightness doesn't just feel uncomfortable. It actually increases your risk of falling or getting injured. Think about it. If your muscles are stiff and your joints can't move smoothly, it's easier to lose your footing or make a sudden movement that pulls something the wrong way. And after 60, falls can be serious. So, staying flexible isn't just about comfort, it's about safety. On the flip side, when you take a little time to gently stretch and move your body with care, something amazing happens. Your knees feel looser. Your steps feel lighter. You regain a sense of control over your movements. Stretching helps improve circulation, reduce joint pressure, and support your muscles so they're ready when you need them. And here's something else you might not realize. Stretching also helps your balance. As we age, keeping our balance becomes trickier. That's partly because of changes in muscle strength and joint stiffness. But regular stretching, especially around the ankles, can actually improve your posture and your body's ability to stay upright and steady. Beyond the physical benefits, there's something deeply rewarding about being able to move freely and confidently. It allows you to enjoy life more fully, whether that's playing with grandkids, going for a nature walk, or just making your bed without wincing. Staying flexible keeps you independent. And isn't that what we all want as we age? To feel strong, capable, and in charge of our lives. Now, before we jump into the exercises themselves, there are a few important things to keep in mind. First, and I can't stress this enough, always check in with your doctor, especially if you have arthritis, past injuries, or other medical conditions. They'll help you know what movements are safe and which ones to avoid. Next, make sure you warm up gently before stretching. This doesn't have to be anything fancy. A slow walk around the living room or even some seated leg movements can get your blood flowing and prepare your muscles for stretching. And finally, when you stretch, don't rush. This isn't about pushing your body to the limit. It's about moving with intention, breathing deeply, and tuning in to how your body feels. If something hurts, stop. Pain is not the goal. Comfort and support are. All right, now that we've laid the foundation, let's talk about the first movement that can really help. A simple stretch for your knees. This one is gentle and can be done while seated on the floor or even on a soft surface like a mat. Sit down and stretch one leg out in front of you. The other leg. Just bend it in and rest your foot near your inner thigh. Now, slowly reach toward the outstretched foot, but only as far as feels comfortable. You don't need to touch your toes. The key is to feel a gentle stretch behind your knee and down your leg. Hold it for about 20 to 30 seconds, then switch legs. You might be surprised at how tight your legs feel the first time. That's okay. Flexibility comes with time and consistency. This stretch helps lengthen the muscles around your knee, improving blood flow and reducing that stiff, achy feeling many of us wake up with. The next stretch we'll explore is all about your calves and ankles, two areas that quietly carry a lot of responsibility for your daily movement. And believe it or not, this simple stretch can make walking feel a lot smoother. Let's take a moment to appreciate just how much our calves and ankles do for us every single day. They're the unsung heroes of mobility, helping us rise from chairs, walk confidently, and keep our balance on uneven surfaces. But when they're tight, stiff, or ignored, even the most routine movements, like going down the stairs or walking to the mailbox, can become uncomfortable or worse, risky. That's where this next stretch comes in. It's called the calf stretch, and it's wonderfully simple. Start by standing in front of a wall. Place both hands against it for support. Then take one step back with your right foot while keeping your left foot closer to the wall. Make sure your back heel stays on the ground. This is important. Slowly lean your body forward until you feel a stretch in the back of your right leg. Hold it there, nice and gentle, for about 20 to 30 seconds. Then switch sides and repeat. Now, don't worry if your heels don't stay completely flat at first, or if your legs feel a little shaky. That's normal. What matters most is doing it safely and consistently. You'll start to notice that your steps become more fluid, your balance improves, and that tight feeling in the back of your leg, especially in the morning, begins to ease up. And here's something you might not have considered. Tight calves can actually pull on your knees, adding more pressure to joints that may already be feeling the wear of time. When we gently stretch the calves, we reduce that pull and give our knees a chance to function more freely. It's all connected, and your body will thank you for taking the time to care for these areas. Speaking of connected, let's move just a little lower down to your ankles. Now, I know ankle mobility isn't something most people think about until there's a problem. But after 60, it becomes absolutely essential. Ankles that are stiff or weak can make it harder to catch yourself if you stumble. They can even affect your posture and how your knees align when you walk. Luckily, improving ankle mobility is easy, and you can do it while sitting in your favorite chair. Here's how. Sit up straight with both feet flat on the floor. Then, lift one foot slightly off the ground and gently rotate your ankle in a circular motion. Go clockwise first, nice and slow, and then switch to counterclockwise. Try about 10 to 15 circles in each direction. Then switch to the other ankle. You might hear a few little cracks or feel some stiffness at first, and that's okay. Just keep your movements slow and controlled. With time, you'll feel your ankles loosen up and become more responsive. This small exercise can have a big impact on your balance. When your ankles are flexible, your body can adjust more quickly to uneven surfaces or quick shifts in movement. That means fewer stumbles, better posture, and a stronger, steadier stride. And here's something else to keep in mind. When your ankles move well, your knees often follow. You might even start to notice less pressure in your shins and feet because the whole lower body chain becomes more aligned. It's like giving your body the green light to move more naturally again. Now, before we go any further, let me remind you of something important. Consistency matters far more than intensity. You don't need to stretch for hours a day. Just a few minutes, a few times a week, can truly change how you feel and how you move. Think of it as a gift you give your future self. And don't forget to breathe deeply as you stretch. That breath brings in oxygen, helps relax the muscles, and keeps your mind connected to your body. It's easy to forget when we're focused, but deep, slow breathing turns a simple movement into a moment of calm and healing. Now, let's move to one more area that often goes overlooked, but can really transform how your knees feel: the front of your thighs, also known as the quadriceps. These muscles do a lot of work supporting your knees and helping you stand, walk, and climb stairs. But if they're tight, they can pull on your kneecaps and cause discomfort, especially when sitting or bending. This next stretch might be a little more challenging, but it's worth it, and I'll walk you through it safely. Start by standing tall and holding onto a sturdy chair, a wall, or even the back of your couch for support. Then, bend one knee and reach back to gently hold your ankle or the top of your foot, pulling it slowly toward your glutes, your backside, until you feel a stretch in the front of your thigh. Make sure your knees are close together and your back stays straight. Hold that stretch for 20 to 30 seconds, then switch sides. If you can't reach your ankle, no problem at all. You can loop a towel or belt around your foot and gently pull. The goal here isn't perfection, it's progress. And over time, you may find that you can go a little deeper, hold a little longer, and feel a little stronger. Stretching the front of your thighs does more than just relieve pressure on your knees. It helps you move with greater ease, supports better posture, and even contributes to a steadier center of gravity. This is the kind of movement that helps you walk with more confidence and climb stairs without hesitation. Now, if you're feeling inspired, but also a little unsure, don't worry. Starting small is absolutely fine. In fact, it's the best way to build a habit that sticks. Do one stretch a day, or even just a few minutes in the morning. You'll be surprised how quickly your body responds when you treat it with care and attention. And remember, it's not about being perfect, it's about being consistent. Every time you stretch, you're telling your body, I'm still here, I'm still moving, I'm still living life on my terms. Let's keep going. We've already worked through 3 powerful stretches, but there's one more I'd love to share with you. Something that gently engages your whole body while supporting your knees and ankles in a balanced, practical way. So now that we've gently worked through the knees, calves, and ankles, let's bring it all together with one more stretch. Something that supports not just your joints, but your whole body posture and alignment. This last one is a full body stretch that focuses on your quadriceps, but the benefits go far beyond the front of your thighs. You might be wondering, why stretch the thighs again? Great question. The truth is, the front of the thigh plays a major role in how your knees function. When the quadriceps are flexible, they take pressure off the knee joints and help you stay steady on your feet. Let's try it together. Stand tall beside a chair or counter, something sturdy you can hold on to for balance. Then, just like we practiced earlier, reach one hand back and gently hold your ankle or foot, slowly drawing it toward your body. If you can't quite reach, no problem. A towel or resistance band looped around your ankle works beautifully. Keep your knees close together. Don't arch your back, and hold the stretch for about 20 to 30 seconds. Then switch sides. You might notice a gentle pull in the front of your thigh, and that's exactly what we're going for. Over time, this movement helps you maintain better posture, walk more smoothly, and ease the tension on your knees, especially during daily activities like sitting, standing, or climbing stairs. And here's a small bonus. Stretching your quads like this also gives a little love to your hips, which are another key area when it comes to staying mobile and stable as we age. It's all connected: ankles, knees, hips. When we give attention to one part, we help support the whole system. Now, I know you might be thinking, this all sounds good, but can I really make this part of my routine? The answer is yes, and you don't need to overhaul your entire day to do it. In fact, just 10 to 15 minutes, 3 to 4 times a week, can bring real results. The trick is to create a small ritual around it. Maybe you stretch while watching the morning news, or after your cup of coffee, or right before bed to help your muscles unwind. The key is to listen to your body. Some days you'll feel more limber than others. Some days you'll want to do all 4 stretches, and other times, just 1 or 2. That's perfectly okay. Progress isn't a straight line, it's a gentle curve. What matters is that you keep showing up for yourself, one small step at a time. And please remember this: if something doesn't feel right, stop. Stretching should never be painful. A little discomfort or tightness is normal, especially at first. But sharp pain or dizziness is your body's way of saying, not today. Honor that. There's no rush. You're in control, and that's a beautiful thing. While you're building this habit, it's also a good idea to pair your stretching with other light activities, like short walks or gentle strength exercises. Movement supports movement. When your muscles are both flexible and strong, you feel lighter, steadier, and more confident in everything you do. And let's not forget the emotional benefits of movement either. Stretching isn't just a physical routine, it's also a moment of mindfulness. A chance to slow down, breathe, and check in with yourself. It reminds us that we're still growing, still adapting, still making choices about how we live, no matter our age. I've seen it happen so many times. Someone starts stretching just to help with joint pain, and within weeks, they're standing taller, walking farther, and smiling more. That spark comes back. That feeling of, I can do this, returns. You deserve to feel that too. You deserve to wake up in the morning without dreading those first few stiff steps. You deserve to move through your day with freedom and confidence, knowing your body can keep up with your spirit. Because let's face it, you've got things to do, places to go, people to hug. And taking care of your knees and ankles is a beautiful way to stay in motion for all of it. So, what's next? Start with the 4 simple stretches we covered today. Just 4. You don't need fancy equipment or a gym membership. You just need a bit of space, a little time, and a willingness to care for yourself. Make it part of your week and give it time. Your body is incredibly wise. It will respond. And when it does, you'll notice more than just physical changes. You might feel a little more peaceful, a little more empowered, a little more like yourself. If this video spoke to you, I'd love to hear from you. What stretch felt best? What surprised you? Share your thoughts or experiences in the comments below. It's how we all grow and learn together. And if you found this helpful, go ahead and give the video a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more tips like this. There's so much more we can do to support healthy aging, and I'd be honored to walk that path with you. Above all, remember this: you are not slowing down, you're shifting gears. You're learning how to move in ways that support you, protect you, and empower you to enjoy life to the fullest. So here's to stronger steps, looser joints, and the joy of moving freely at any age. Now, before we wrap up, let's take a deep breath together. In through the nose, and out through the mouth. There's something powerful about slowing down and acknowledging the journey we're on. Not just the physical journey of stretching and moving, but the emotional one of choosing to take care of ourselves, even when the world around us seems to rush past. If there's one thing I hope you walk away with today, it's this. Your flexibility is not just about your knees or your ankles. It's about your freedom. Your freedom to enjoy the things you love, to bend down and tie your own shoes, to take a walk with your grandkids without wincing, to reach up to a high shelf without fear of losing your balance. Flexibility gives us access to the simple joys of everyday life, the ones that make it all worthwhile. After 60, people often talk about limitations, what you can't do anymore, what you shouldn't try. But here's the truth. Aging isn't about losing your spark. It's about learning how to protect it. And stretching, as gentle and humble as it may seem, is one of the most powerful tools you have to do that. It doesn't matter if you've never done a stretch in your life before today, or if you've been dealing with stiffness and pain for months, or even years. What matters is that today, you've taken the first step, and the body, even in its 60s, 70s, and beyond, is astonishingly responsive. It wants to help you. It wants to heal. It just needs a little invitation, and that's exactly what stretching is. So whether you're just starting out or returning after a long break, I want you to hear this. You are capable, you are resilient, and you are not alone. There's a whole community of us, right here, cheering you on, encouraging you to stretch a little farther, move a little easier, and feel a little stronger each day. Imagine what's possible if you keep going. If you keep stretching, keep breathing, keep tuning in to your body's quiet voice instead of ignoring it. Picture yourself 6 months from now, getting up from the couch without needing your hands for support, walking across the garden without that old ache in your knee, feeling confident in your balance when stepping into the shower or going out for errands alone. That future isn't just possible, it's waiting for you. So, what now? Start today. Just 10 minutes. Just one stretch. Choose the one that feels right for your body and ease into it with patience and kindness. Don't worry about doing it perfectly. Worry about doing it consistently. You're not here to compete. You're here to feel better, live better, and stay independent. And don't forget, movement is a gift. You don't need to earn it. You just need to honor it. Every time you stretch, you are saying to yourself, I deserve to feel good in my body. And you do, more than ever. If you found this helpful, take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Not just so you don't miss more content like this, but because every like and comment tells the YouTube world that people over 60 are still active, still learning, and still investing in themselves. And that's a message worth spreading. I'd also love to hear from you. What changes have you noticed in your body? What's been holding you back? Or what small win did you celebrate this week? Leave a comment below and let's support each other in this journey. Let me leave you with one last thought. We often talk about aging as a decline, but what if it's actually a return? A return to caring for yourself. A return to listening to what your body needs. A return to the basics: movement, breath, balance, presence. You haven't missed your chance. You're right on time. Here's to flexible knees, steady ankles, and the courage to keep moving forward, no matter the number on the calendar. You've got this, and we're right here with you.